Shale gas has transformed the US chemical industry, and as the vast wave of new capacity ramps up production, the impact could be felt around the world. Nick Harper went to KPMG in New York to find out how the new domestic and affordable reserves are creating a competitive advantage for chemical manufacturers.
Shale gas has fundamentally transformed the US chemical industry, with a vast wave of new capacity ramping up production over the next few years. That impact will be felt right around the world. Plus, with the added cost advantage of shale, the global landscape for chemicals is about to get very competitive indeed. After years of volatile oil and gas prices, shale gas is now providing new and affordable reserves.
From the commodities chemical sector perspective, it's probably the biggest impact in 30 years.
Mike Shannon, the US head of chemicals at KPMG, has seen dramatic changes. So much so that during the US recession of 2008 to 2010, a shale gas revolution never seemed possible.
The last thing on anybody's mind was thinking that there would be a massive investment into the U.S. chemical sector. And now I look ahead 8 years from then to now, and we've had almost $200 billion of projects that have been announced and that are in process of being created to take advantage of the cheaper feedstock as a result of shale gas.
Yet the US, now the world's largest natural gas producer, simply won't be able to absorb all this new capacity. It means looking overseas to foreign export markets. Some countries are already taking advantage of these new American opportunities.
The United States is the place to be if you want to be in the chemical industry. And companies worldwide are recognizing that and investing here. And we've identified 325 projects. But the interesting thing is that 62% of that $194 billion worth of projects is foreign direct investment. It's resulting in the 2010s, we're having a 40% expansion in volume terms of capacity here in this country. That's very dynamic.
The European chemical market is a potential area for significant growth, especially at a time when trade tensions with the Asia-Pacific region and instability in Brazil may impact US exports to those countries.
The fact that U.S. shale might have a more difficult time in big markets and potentially in Latin America does create more space for Europe to take a larger amount of that. So European companies can certainly benefit with improved access to U.S. shale, potentially even more competitive access.
But all of these trade disputes and ongoing geopolitical uncertainties are creating unique challenges for the industry. Challenges that KPMG is hoping the UK government can address in a variety of ways. Hi, Paul. Good to meet you. KPMG's global head of chemicals, Paul Harnick, says if the industry is to remain competitive, change must come from the top.
It's all very well government focusing and supporting aerospace or automotive, but unless you realise that the vast majority of products that feed those industries start in the chemical industry, then without a chemical industry you don't have those downstream industries. So I think it's really, really important that government grasps how important the chemical industry is to the UK economy.
He wants to see improved policies which reduce costs for energy-intensive companies, better chemical education in schools to ensure a quality talent pool of future workers, and continued support of R&D investment. For companies, resilience and adaptability are now needed to navigate the waters and remain competitive in these changing times.